Hello guys and welcome back to the WiindWaker HD. This is Spencer, and in this episode we will be exploring this pirate ship a bit, seeing what Tetris got for us, and exploring the Forsaken Fortress. But first, let's just explore the ship a little bit. We walk up to this guy. Stop right there. This is Miss Tetris' cabin. Most of us real pirates aren't even allowed in here. There's no way we're letting an outsider in. Don't you even think it? Alright, so we're obviously not allowed in there. But maybe we'll come back. Alright, so let's collect these rupees just because, you know, why not? Alright, if we walk through this door. Oh, well now. Ahoy there, Swabby. As of today, I am your superior, Nico. Now I promise I'll go easy on you. So you do as I say, okay? That was weird. Right, now first off, you have to take the test all new pirates have to take. It's a bit of a doozy, so get ready. You watch everything I'm about to show you real careful like so you can cram it into your no doubt mushy swabby brain. This guy's really mean. Dang. Alright, so he's going to show us a little puzzle game that we have to do in order to get our first item. Or one of the first. So yeah, you press on the switch, tilt up, presto, and he's going to demonstrate for us. Yeah, so while he's doing this, I wanted to ask you guys what you're thinking of the Let's Play so far, as well as tell me what your favorite... I asked you last time what your favorite GameCube game was. How about, what is your favorite system in general? Which one do you have the most memories with? Yeah, just go ahead and leave that in the comments. I would love to read your responses. Okay, yeah, so this is a pretty integral part of this puzzle, the whole rope swing thing. Basically, you just you jump into it, it automatically grabs, and you control the rope and how much you swing with the L stick. So yeah. And he just kind of bounces over there, no problem. It will probably take you at least 1 year before you're good enough to make it all the way here. One rough year. One tough year full of bumps and bruises. Of course, if you manage to do it faster, I'll reward you. Now give it a try. This ought to be good, chuckle. To be good for a chuckle or two. This guy's dialogue is weird. I swear it's not me, guys. Okay, it's me, but we'll ignore that. Alright, so the key for this puzzle is to just be patient. If you rush it, you almost will always fall. And that gets super annoying, so we'll try and not do that in this Let's Play. Alright, and it looks like we're about home. What? You did it already? I'm proud to have you as my underling. I wonder if it's okay that I just give this to him. I don't know why. I doubt I'll get busted. Alright, Swabby, I'll tell you what. You can have the treasure in that chest over there. It's your reward from the great and generous Nico. Hurry and take it before someone comes. We actually will not be hurrying in this room, as there are like 10 rupees we can pick up. So let's do that really quickly. Yes, while I'm just smashing these barrels, another question for you guys is what kind of channel, or what kind of content would you like to see on this channel? I have a couple Minecraft videos planned with some friends of mine. Some different Let's Builds and maybe showcasing some things that I've done. And yeah, I just really want to see what you guys are into. And yeah, I'll definitely want to get your responses and see what you'd like me to play on this channel. Because I'm a huge gamer and I love to play everything. Okay, we got our first item here, the spoils bag. And what it lets us do is collect items from enemies. And that's Tetra telling us that we reached the Forbidden Fortress. So let's go up and talk to her. Yeah, it's probably the quickest way to get back. I don't really like to take the, okay, that was weird, but I don't really like to take the puzzle all the way through backwards. It just feels like it's a little clunky to do that. But yeah, we'll head outside again. And as you see, it's now nighttime, and Tetra is going to call us up. This is actually the third time I've had to record this this video. Kind of annoying, but you know, it's all part of it. You learn. So this is going to be pretty efficient, I feel like, because I kind of know where everything is in advance. But yeah, so we'll be able to fly through the Forsaken Fortress, hopefully. Don't tell me you were playing some stupid game for treasure, were you? Well, whatever. There's something you need to see. Have a look over there. That's the Cursed Isle known as the Forsaken Fortress. Yeah, and as I said in the previous video, this is the Forsaken Fortress. It is our first mini dungeon of sorts. There's actually no mini boss or big boss. It's kind of just a tutorial-esque thing that we have to do. Story-wise, what we're doing here is that bird that's perched up on the top took Errol, Link's sister, and is holding her captive there, and so we'll have to go rescue her. What do we do now? And this whole progression is hilarious. Link's face here is great. So yeah, we're trying to get out of the barrel. Obviously freaked out about being launched on a catapult, but you know. Look, don't struggle. If you really want to get into a dangerous place like this is the only way to do it. Trust me. We pirates do this all the time. Don't worry about it. It'll be a piece of cake. Is everybody ready? Never you fear, kid. We're pros. We're going to launch you good. And his faces here are priceless. I love it. And there we go. We get launched into the Forsaken Fortress. See ya, dude. And yeah. So what you'll notice here is that we hit the wall. It looks really painful. Unfortunately, we do lose our sword. We will have to get that back. But yeah. I'm really surprised that we didn't die here, but you know, video game logic. It's always good. It's always fun. Okay, and this will start us off to where we can actually play this now. So unlike the barrels we threw into the wall earlier. Okay, yeah, sorry. Your sword landed all the way up there? Shoot, I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess my aim was off a little bit. Hey, the look on your face, priceless. And so this is, I believe I don't know if they name it, but I always called it the Seeking Stone. Basically what it does is it allows Tetra to talk to us directly. It's kind of like the Navi of this game, but yeah, so these barrels, you can't actually break them, you just hide under them. And yeah, you just want to avoid the searchlights in this part as well as some enemies later on. And since we are trying to get as much money as possible, we are going to get these red rupees here. As long as you go and they're both that way, you can cross this pretty fine. I always thought it was weird how you like have to sneak by in this barrel and then you just open like the biggest door going into the place. But, you know, oh well. So first off, we're going to go through this door and we're going to get our first, well, I'll leave that as a surprise. So let's go through here, avoid these enemies because we can't actually do anything about them currently. Hide under this barrel. These are moblins. These are pretty tricky enemies to get past. Really strong. Unfortunately, if they see you, they will put you in jail, which is actually where we're going, but it takes forever with the cutscene and all that to get into jail and out of jail, so I'd prefer not to. The key with these guys is, again, to just be patient and allow them to pass. Yeah, just take your time on this part. Alright, buddy, come on, do your thing, smell a little bit, and walk away. Sweet. Okay. Well, I guess he's gonna, like, glitch his face through the barrel here. But, you know, still hasn't found us, so we're good. Oh, come on, he went back? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Oh, come on, buddy. There we go. I've never seen the enemy do that before. Okay, now that we're out of his searchlight, we can drop that and come back around here. And if you see, there's actually a switch that we will be pressing, and it opens the door. Probably the easiest puzzle in this game. And our second big chest. Let's see what it is. And it is our first piece of heart. Very useful item in hero mode. Basically, if you've never played the Zelda franchises, what it does is for every 4 you collect, you get a heart container, which increases your life. So very useful in a game mode where we don't actually regenerate health or have the ability to pick it up. So, and that guy saw us. That's what happens if you get suspected. You want to avoid moving when that happens because, yeah, don't want to go to jail, obviously. All right, and please walk past. Sweet. Okay. Don't rush it, don't rush it. All right, now we're good. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting 2 more items in here. There are 3 chests total, but we'll just be picking up 2 of them. I don't feel like the 3rd chest is useful. It's kind of a waste of time to try and get. These guys are tricky to get past, but if you just jump up, they will stop pursuing you up here. Okay, and this is our second item within this dungeon out of 3. And it will be none other than the compass. So what this does is it allows you to see the map screen and see where chests are located and everything. We're actually going to be getting our second item pretty soon here, which is the dungeon map, which pretty much does the exact same thing as the compass, but it exposes rooms that you haven't been in, which is pretty useful. It allows you to get past these dungeons pretty easily. And there it is right there. So we'll just open up this chest and get the map dungeon, or the dungeon map, sorry. Yep, and you got the dungeon map. So on the Wii U gamepad, it shows up, and you can cycle through the floors and everything. So yeah, that's the last map that we will be getting, or the last item. And let's head through this door. Okay, and this is the first outside area. Let's answer the Seeking Stone. Listen up, Link. There's a monster running the searchlight up there. If you slay the monster, then just maybe it'll shut the searchlight down. But you're unarmed, aren't you? All you have is a shield. If I were you, I'd use my shield to deflect the monster's blow and see if he could make it drop his weapon. But that's just me. What'll you do? Yeah, so when she says what'll you do, it does imply that there is a choice. We can either do what she said and deflect his weapon and kill him with it, or I prefer just to pick up this jar that's over here, and it's got like 3 staffs in it. You want to be careful, especially with dwindling health like we have. Okay, throw that, pick it up. It's very important to hit A and not B when you're fighting him, because you will throw it if you hit B, which gets super annoying pretty quickly. And just, I don't know, pretty simple, you just beat him up. Okay, and we actually got our first joy pennant, which is awesome. These will come into play more later on, but we want to collect as many of those throughout this game as possible. Let's get our second one over this way. There are 3 searchlights. All of them are basically the same. They have 1 enemy guarding them. So we'll just have to take them out. Pick this up. Oh, okay, he hit us. That's not good. Yeah, the beginning of this game can get hairy in some moments just with having only 3 heart containers, but we're going to be getting all the pieces of heart, hopefully, in this Let's Play. I might have to do some digging and see where they're all at before I record a part, but I do remember most of them just from memory, so that's good. It'll be a pretty smooth Let's Play, I think. So yeah, just retracing our steps a bit, heading back through the dungeon to access our next searchlight. And what I'm actually realizing is that the searchlights aren't extremely important to do right now, but it will help out greatly in later parts of the game where we actually have to come back here. So, okay, and if you go out into these little alcoves, it'll tell you where you are in relation to everything else. So I just realized that I actually passed up the searchlight on accident, but oh well. We'll just have to go back and take care of that. And that box I dropped, that'll come into play later on too, so we can scale the wall pretty easily. Let's see, so we have to jump back across this. Oh my gosh, that was really close. Yeah, again, just be careful, be patient with all that stuff, and you'll end up fine. Okay, so this is actually where we're supposed to go. And again, it's gonna tell us where we're at. Okay, and let's head up here. Yeah, awesome. We're actually cycling through this dungeon pretty quickly. Helps when you've recorded this twice already, but you know, no complaints. It's all fun. It's not like I have to take a math exam or something twice or something, you know? In the end, I am just playing video games. Alright, and that's our last enemy, so that's kind of the last little bit of stressfulness in this dungeon, at least for now. So let's go back to where I was before, which is through this door. Jump back across the rope. That was close too. I really like to live on the edge, you know. Try and make it as scary as possible. We might actually be able to complete this whole thing in one video. I don't know, I'm going to keep an eye on the time. I like to keep the videos around 20 minutes a piece. We should be able to beat it, or at least get really close to beating this part within this 2.5 minutes we have left. Okay, and be careful with these moblins. Those rats will actually mess you up quite a bit too. If you get close enough to them and antagonize them underneath the barrel, they will expose you underneath. Okay, good. So now that he's back there, we can cross pretty quickly, drop the barrel, and head through this massive door. Fantastic. That's actually where we're going to need to be, so let's go ahead and just scale this little staircase as quickly as possible. And those moblins are tricky, but this is actually the trickiest one. He's got the widest view range, and he's super annoying. Might take a minute to get past this. Yeah. So, most likely he will just sit here forever. And if you do move, I guarantee he will see you. He might not like arrest you, but he will most definitely, it will do that little drum roll thing and he will spot you. So just, my advice is just be patient, let him walk past. Same advice as the other ones really, but this one's definitely the most annoying. And it's also the last one we have to deal with, so that's good. Alright, now that we're here, we can drop the barrel, just scale up more. Alright, and we're going to come up to our first recital part. Before we do that, we're going to drop down and drop this box. That'll just help out when we come back later on. I like to think ahead, you know, plan ahead for various things. Okay, so let's climb up back here. I feel like the theme of this dungeon in this video should just be patient, because that is, again, going to come into play here. You want to just make sure you get all the way across the little ledge before you unpress on A. You will fall. It is super annoying. I really advise to just, yeah, just be careful. Seidel? Yeah, Seidel. Okay. Yeah, I've never. That's not a word you hear in normal conversation. I don't think. Like, oh, I was at the bank and I sidled. But yeah, all dumb jokes aside, this is our last enemy and our last part. So after we beat this enemy, I'll wrap it up. Actually, there's a little cutscene, so I might not be able to. Just go ahead and run right over toward the sword. This part might be a little bit longer. I apologize for that, but... Alright, so we got him done. That's good. And he drops absolutely nothing. That's awesome. Those guys can also drop joy pendants just like the other one. Oh, I guess he dropped a rupee. That's cool. Alright, so let's head through this door. And this is actually, the rest of this is actually a cutscene, so I'm going to leave you guys to it. Enjoy the cutscene, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next part. Peace, guys.
Ha ha!